Hey guys, this is a timeless general message for the collective. It is not a one-on-one reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest.
If this message doesn't resonate with you, please feel free to check out our other readings on this channel.
If you would like a private reading, please email us at threeofcupstarot@gmail.com. Hi! Welcome back to the Three of Cups Tarot channel. My name is Cree.
I'm Isla. And I'm Celine.
And today we are back with our bi-monthly reading for the signs, the general signs. We're doing it based on who had the most views, and air signs won by a landslide.
Yes.
So in this video, we are doing the earth signs, our Virgo, Capricorns, and Tauruses. Ooh, snap.
We were just talking about them.
We were just talking about Tauruses, and I was like,
Yes.
oh, what's the third earth sign? It is Taurus. So, to kick things off, we're going to start with our Dreamscape Oracle, and we're each going to pull one card.
That's the plan.
These are pretty obedient.
Yeah, they are.
I love how we call cards obedient or not.
Woo!
At the same time. Did you get two? Because I got two.
I got two.
I got one.
What on earth? Oh, you guys are, oh my gosh. Okay, so I've got the Gift and White Buffalo.
Very nice.
Interesting. I got the Selkie.
And feel free to overlap them if you need.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the Octopus.
Oh.
Oh, very nice.
Let's see what I can do over here.
I could do this right now because
Yes, and then we'll move them up later.
I've got my lone card. It's the light.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's fascinating.
Right.
I'm getting, okay, so you guys are, as earth signs, you are very good at making a home. No matter what it is, even Capricorns, who some might argue are on the lower end of the artistic spectrum, you guys are still able to make your space your space. And I feel like you're being called to do that in another capacity or to use it for good. The Gift is sticking out to me really strongly because the Gift talks about the good and bad of something. It's like, yeah, it's good on this end, but it's also negative. So it's a blessing and a curse. Your ability to create, your ability to manifest almost, it's being tested. You're being tested.
Or you're too comfortable.
Don't be bogged down by fear.
Yeah.
You got to switch things up. It's not. Spirit is bringing you a test to see how confident you are in your abilities, in the ability to create, in the ability to make, or possibly lead. Especially with the White Buffalo that talks about setting an example, leading before others, what other people follow.
Ooh, I'm hearing take the reins of your life because you probably haven't been doing that.
They were going on autopilot because when I'm looking at the Octopus, it fits into anything it kind of wants. And if we're looking at Selkie, she loses her power. And by them just kind of, I'll fit here, it works, it's fine.
Right.
It's all right, and they can make themselves comfortable, absolutely. But at the same time, it's like you've given away your power
Yes.
in that position because that's not where you're
Because
really
it's not
supposed to
about being comfortable, even though it's at a place that you don't want to.
Yes.
It's about actually manifesting the things that you want. Because you are a gift. That's what I'm hearing. You are the gift.
Yes.
So act like it.
And then with the light, which talks about the answer to the problem, I feel like you went from the octopus all the way straight through, and now you're seeing the answer is to start working from a heart center of what you want.
Yeah.
What you want to see.
I heard working for yourself.
Yes.
Because a lot of earth signs I know are very content with working for somebody else.
Yes.
It's a lot less stress.
Oh my gosh, a lot less. You don't have to think as much. You don't have to take the reins of your life.
Do not perceive me. Don't do that.
And so you've just wedged yourself in, given the power away, gave them a gift.
And I think that's where, Libras and, Earth signs have that similarity of we can do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can do it.
But we don't want to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
I'm not looking for all of this responsibility just because I'm very capable of doing it.
Yes.
It's not, and that focuses back on to what do you want?
And it's funny that you say that, because when you're like, oh, I don't want this much responsibility, you just do it because you think, okay, now it's going to end. This is the last time I have to do this responsibility. This is the last time. It's not going to, no, it's going to keep going.
It's going to keep going.
Because you haven't set a boundary. You haven't said, this is not what I'm going to do today. Your abilities are a blessing and a curse, and you may need to learn who and who not to give these blessings to. Like, you may have to stop and be like, okay, they need somebody to come overnight tonight. Not gonna be me. It's been me the past 3 months. It's not gonna be me this time.
Yeah, and it's okay to say no.
Yes. Yes.
Do things that spark you is what I'm hearing.
What sparks joy?
What gives you joy? What is it that, makes you not have to feel like, oh, this is so tedious and I don't want to do this?
Yes. Really take a second and dig deep to find out those answers, because that's what you're being tested on. The test is coming up. You're either gonna pass or fail.
This is the test.
Right? This is the test.
This is the test.
All right, now we're going to switch to our Lenormand and see what else we can pull up. All right, now I'm going to get my Lenormand in gear, and we are going to get to the crux of this matter. Okay. Woo! That's one. That's way too many. That's two. We've got two. 3, 4, 5. All right, so we've got the ship, the moon, the letter, the house, and the crossroads.
Oh, if this is not...
This is decision energy.
Yes, it is.
This is decision energy. The time has come.
Where do you want to go?
What do you want to do?
What do you feel emotionally drawn to do?
Because I feel like also like you have come to the point where you realize that, hey, this is not what it cracked up to be.
Yeah.
This is some sort of illusion that I've bought into. And you're like, but I made a commitment. And it is stable. It is good. It's good.
It's good, but there's so much more.
There's something else I could be doing.
Like, the ship and the moon together to me gives me this idea of an emotional change, or a change that brings strong emotions out of you. Like, you're going to be moved, you're going to be tested, and you're going to have to decide. And it comes from a message. Like, this change comes from a message, especially with the letter that talks about invitations, news, messages, people asking you things. You're going to be asked, you know what? I feel like this is a reckoning. This isn't a test. This is a realization moment. Because the house is about foundations, and the crossroads is the decision. You have to decide which foundation you want to stick with, or if this is the foundation that you want to stick with. Oh my gosh!
I feel like the tower had already happened for them.
If it hasn't already, this is the tower, and it's what I'm seeing in my head is someone saying, "Hey, do you mind doing this?" And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. You were holding on really well, and then when they asked you that, or when the moment came, it hit you that you don't want to.
Yeah. Ooh, or I'm getting a vision like you wake up and your alarm clock goes off and you just lay there.
You just lay there.
Like you just lay there. You're like, I actually don't want to get up and go.
Yeah.
Because you were content before.
Yes.
And now you're not. That's not fulfilling you.
Yeah.
It's satisfying your stability, your need for stability.
Yes.
But it's not satisfying you.
It's not doing anything for you. You're finally at this point where you're like, I think I want better.
I think it's okay to want better.
It is. It is. When I talk about earth signs, I say you guys are some of the most stylish people I know. You guys will make an aesthetic happen, all right? But I feel like you put all your energy into that aesthetic and not into your life. Make your life an aesthetic. Don't make your closet. Don't make your collections. Don't make your movie collection, your video game collection, whatever it is. Don't make your collection your personality.
Honestly, that's like an escapism.
Yes.
I'm guilty of that. Trust me, you.
You guys have not seen her Sailor Moon or Magical Girl Shrine.
Yes, because I love it so much. I would invest in like little statues, and my last purchase was a banana fish figure, the two boys, because I was like, I can't buy one without the other, and I put them on my bookshelf. I'm like, it's complete, but at the same time I'm like, could have applied myself for something else. I could have did something that actually betters my life than actually dressing up my bookshelf.
Yes.
And I don't know, I think in a sense my bookshelf was a project to distract myself from the things I weren't happy with.
Yes.
Because if I can't control the world, because that takes a lot of energy for me to control the world, I can control my little corner.
That's me.
In my home.
Yes. Exactly.
In my home.
And it looks like this.
It's a little cottage that you put your energy, your time, your life into, because it's easier to control this one thing than it is to control everything other people.
Yep.
It's exhausting. And you're finally realizing that you got exhausted regardless.
Yes.
Yep.
Exactly. Because you're tired of feeling the way you do.
You're going to get exhausted whatever you do. So would you rather pick and choose what you're exhausted from? Would you rather pick at something that you enjoy, that brings you happiness?
Yeah.
And go, I'm tired, but you know what? I love finding out about this stuff. I love doing this. At least that makes me happy. Or would you just say, I do this because they give me money?
And guess what? That little project you're working on that actually distracts you from the life, real life stuff, that's gonna be there.
It's gonna be there.
Things that actually fund your hobbies, right?
Yes, that's the goal. You want to fund your hobbies. If anything, and I know this is a very air sign thing to say, you want your hobbies to become what you do.
Yes.
You want your hobbies to become your livelihood.
Yes.
That's the goal. Not just having money, because honestly, one thing I don't understand fully about earth signs is their ability to just work. You know what I mean? I can't understand that. And the reason why I don't understand it is because they're like, I got all this money, I'm going to take those extra hours because I need the money. I want the money. I want the money. Now that you have the money, when do you spend it?
Right.
When do you enjoy it? When is your day off? Oh, I haven't had a day off in a month. Okay, so you just earned all that money to do
what?
What is the end goal here?
Or you spend it on the little corner that makes you happy.
Yes.
And yes, that, it's great to be able to afford that. But it becomes this tiny little world.
Yes. And I have a friend, hate to pick on you Capricorns, but he's a Capricorn. And he has this constant backlog of video games. He can never catch up to his backlog of video games because if he's not working, he's taking care of something else or he's doing something else. He just now got the chance to relax. And while snap, our last message was move or be moved.
Yes.
And he was moved.
Yes.
He was moved to the point where he had to take time off, where he can't do his regular job anymore.
Wow.
So now he has the time to work on that backlog, but it's like, you probably should have been penciling time in.
Yep.
Y'all, we ain't even at the tarot yet.
Nope.
We about to go into the tarot now.
Listen, I feel like this is the aftermath of move to be moved. Now you have a decision.
Some of them might have.
Some, yeah.
Some of them have not been.
Yes.
Have not had that.
They need that awakening. They need that moment. And that moment's coming.
It's coming.
Either the moment for you to make the decision is coming, or the moment for you to act on your decision is coming.
Yep.
One of the things is happening.
It's going to happen now.
Let's get into the tarot. All right, guys. We are now going to get into the tarot portion. Let's see what the Happy Haps is.
Okie dokie.
I just heard, I don't wanna.
Yep.
I'm here into the thick of it. Oh gosh. Are we in the thick of it, Earth signs?
I mean, we're about to be because... Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, you got him.
I wonder, random, but I wonder if you guys are going through carpal tunnel. That just randomly came to mind.
It's hard for you to shuffle?
No, it was like my wrist started being weird. And I was like, oh.
Okay, I got some good cards here. I got some very positive things.
Look at you.
Let me get one more, just in case
Good for you.
something wants to pop up.
Oh, good for you.
Ooh, see, that's why you go that one extra mile.
Yeah.
So, I've got the Hierophant.
Okay.
The Wheel of Fortune.
Okay.
The Page of Cups. the Ten of Cups.
Thank you.
But the Four of Pentacles inverse. I'm getting the feeling of someone. Oh, the fairy tale has ended?
It's time to wake up.
It's time to wake up from the fairy tale. That's so random. Because the Hierophant is a card of structures, stability, institutions, schools, families, religions, all that stuff. And then next to the Wheel of Fortune, that's the change. Oh, that offer, that message, that letter, you're going to get an offer for something better.
Oh, shit.
And that's what makes you have to move. You're going to get an offer for something better. All right, let me just put that out here, right? A better institution, a better structure, something's going to offer you something grand that's going to emotionally fulfill you and give you that structure that you want, but also the freedom that you want. But it's still a little too on the unknown side, especially with that Four of Pentacles inverse. It's like, yeah, this is great. This is what I want. I don't know if it checks off all the boxes. You're obsessed with these boxes.
You're obsessed with order.
With order and structure. Yeah. Because maybe the way they're going about giving you this offer it's not set in stone. They're saying, oh yeah, we got a position over at this firm you could take. Oh, we got this. Oh, I got my friend I could set you up with. You're looking at all these, oh, okay, they said it, but it's not in writing. It's not concrete. So I don't know if I can trust it.
Yep.
Yes. All of that.
It has been Virgo approved.
All of that. Absolutely.
So you're waiting for you're waiting for the checkbox. They're showing you what they want, but it's not checked off. So you're like, I'm going to stay here until that happens, even though my soul is urging me to go. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So you have the Two of Wands.
Go ahead and stack them up.
Yes. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Two of Wands. The Tower.
Okay, good.
At least it appeared for somebody.
Yes. The Knight of Swords. The Seven of Cups. Wait, I'm gonna go ahead and just. Oop. No. Okay. The Seven of Swords. So we have two sevens. Four of Wands. The Emperor.
Oh my God.
And the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, okay, you got two wheels.
Yes. It's time for it to turn.
If you don't take nothing else from this reading, do it.
It's just time to do it. It's actually time to step into this Emperor energy.
So.
Wait, we haven't even. Wait.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Wait.
You want to go ahead? Because maybe that would contribute.
I think they all need to be laid out.
Yeah, she's bouncing. Go ahead and let her do it. She's bouncing.
I have the Hanged Man.
Oh, snippity snap.
Yeah. It's going to get more interesting. The Hermit.
Oh.
Four of Swords. The Emperor inverse.
Oh.
No fucking way.
Nine of Wands. And the World.
Four of Swords. God damn it.
Suspiciously checks the bottom of the Queen of Wands. Jesus. Four of Cups. Queen of Cups.
There's victory here, though. You guys just have a lot of decisions to make. Oh, shoot.
And not only that, it's I have the Empress at the bottom of my deck.
Wow.
Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles. It's all about the money.
You gotta get your mind out of comfort. You gotta get your mind out of.
You have forgotten how to dream.
You forgot. The fairy tale is. It's time to wake up.
You have forgotten how it was to dream.
Yeah.
And now that something is being presented that kind of plays into your dream, you are questioning it.
Yeah.
And I feel I'm getting Matrix vibes. It's like you've been in the Matrix for so long that now that you're the one, you realize that there's a whole. You've been asleep in a tube for so long.
Right.
Yep.
Now you're seeing the world for what it could be.
Yeah. And it's okay to dream. It's okay to make that a reality. It is very possible to make your dreams a reality.
And we're not even saying to be like cut and dry here.
No.
You could still work that 9 to 5, but just understand that the 9 to 5 is not going to fulfill you in the way that you expected it to.
There's nothing magical about a 9 to 5.
Nothing.
No.
When I tell you, there are so many jobs out here that people don't even know about. There are so many things that you can do. It's so funny. It took the time for me to actually leave college to realize that librarians get paid.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, and when that hit me, I was like, yo, I wouldn't mind working in a library. People have to be quiet. You're with books all the time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I could do that.
I love that.
I would love that.
I would love that.
There are so many jobs out here that can cater to the things that you genuinely want. Mm-hmm. So why are you holding back? It's because you forgot how to dream.
And, that can also be family dynamics too, what you're told as a child, and what your environment, like your surroundings, tell you what is possible and what isn't. And I feel like that could be what you're struggling with.
You were taught to be safe.
Yes. You're taught to be and Earth signs like safety, whether they know they're acting on it or not. An Earth sign will naturally go towards what is safe, what is easy, what is easily accessible. Mm-hmm. They won't make the extra effort.
No.
And it's time to make the extra effort. It's time to take a leap of faith. I know the fool is not out here, but this is just, it's saying, hey, you about to get the fool soon.
Yeah.
You're about to have to be the fool soon.
It's going to start over to the point where you're going to have to be the fool.
Yes.
Part of your emotions have died.
Yeah.
If you guys were in tune with that to begin with.
Yeah, right.
Right. I hate to get on y'all, but it's not that Earth signs don't feel. They just...
There's a need to feel here.
Like, y'all are kind of dense. Yeah. And it's not that you don't feel, it's just that you don't feel until it's at its pinnacle. It has to be at its worst for the emotions to finally kick in, for you to be like, oh, that's why, oh.
Mm-hmm. It's really sad because I'm looking at the bottom of my deck here and it's just...
Yeah.
You've dug yourself in a hole and you finally realize that there's very little oxygen in the spot that you're at.
Yes.
And what's coming up now is the opportunity or the moment where you have to choose. You have to decide, what do you want?
There's not a single cup here.
Nope.
And what's funny,
no.
The 10 of Cups.
10 of Cups.
And I got the page. But that's it.
But this is for, you want emotional satisfaction.
Yes.
But there is no page or a knight or a...
You're not going after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going after it.
It's not safe to go after it.
No.
It's okay. You have worked hard enough to deserve something nice. And I feel like you guys have this ideal of who you want to be or what you want to be or what you want to do before you allow yourself the reprieve.
There is the person that you should be, and then there's a person that you are. And you're probably learning that it does not align.
It doesn't. And I'm going to pick on Tauruses right quick because while Virgos and Capricorns are the type to overwork themselves, Tauruses are on the other end of the spectrum where they can just work a job. They will just work a job, but they won't put heart into anything really.
I just heard bare minimum.
Yeah. Because it's secure, because it's safe. This is where I am, be it a relationship or a job. I know we're picking up on job energy, but it could be a relationship they're just going through the motions on.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think the Four of Wands was here, so that could be relationship wise as well. Just whatever gives you a foundation that you can come back to.
It's time.
It's time to fly.
It's time to fly. Or at least jump kind of high. You know. I'm not trying to expect air sign energy out of earth signs. No. But you guys, it's time to do something.
Do one little thing.
Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
That's what y'all are good at. Slow and steady. Mm-hmm. But you need to be slow and steady in a direction. Mm-hmm. Not just wait for things to come to you. And to be honest, I think the thing has already come to you. You now have to... What kills me about earth signs is that you guys wait for people to come to shake things up and change things for you, okay? Because you guys get stuck in your motions. You get stuck in what you're doing. I get that. I do. But even when the person comes to say, hey, we can do this and let's do this, and you're excited for it, you still don't move.
Yeah. Yep.
So now it's like, what you waiting on?
Yeah.
What's the...
Now you're waiting on you.
Now we waiting on you. Now.
Yeah.
And then you'll kind of like brush that off and be like, well, you didn't say, this wasn't written.
Oh, I'm getting PTSD. I'm getting flashbacks that I do not want.
We haven't decided on. Yeah. Where's the contract?
Sometimes some things need faith. Some things just need you to believe in them for them to actually happen. And to be honest, sometimes that structure you're waiting on, you can implement. Yep. Let's say someone gives you an offer. Oh yeah, I want you at this job. Well, what are the benefits? What are the things? It's like, oh yeah, we'll talk about that. No. Don't wait on them. Write out what you deserve. Mm-hmm. You decide your salary. You decide your benefits. You decide how long you work. You decide what jobs you will fulfill. You create the structure. You can create the contract and give it to them and be like, these are my terms. And then negotiate it from there. You don't have to wait for the structure for someone else to provide the structure. You can provide the structure. That's what you earth signs are here on this planet for, to provide the structure. But you get so used to outside structures that it's easier to just go to where the structure already is, because starting the structure takes a certain amount of get up and go that most earth signs unfortunately don't always have.
Mm-hmm. I'm also hearing some of it's just plain laziness.
Taurus.
Like, it's yeah. No, like I'm hearing like it's some of this is just you're looking for an out so that you don't have to put in action.
Yes.
I'm fine where I am.
Yeah.
We're back to what we said last time. You're in a rut.
Yeah.
And you're comfortable in the rut. Mm-hmm. I have my bed. I have my TV.
Yep.
And I will just escape to that bed, TV, and little corner every time things get bad.
Things get bad, and you can't do that. I mean, you can, but it's not a very satisfying life.
It's going to hit a peak at a certain point. I have a friend who's a Capricorn who's been working warehouse jobs for years, and he didn't mean to. That wasn't his goal, but he ended up doing it. And now he's trying to do other things. You know, he's trying to start a YouTube channel, trying to do all this stuff, but he's not letting go of the money from the warehouse. Mm-hmm. So now it's like, when do you have the time to do it? Mm-hmm. Yep. And he'll say, no, I need the money for the equipment. Right. Okay, so when are you going to start? Well, I'm waiting for me to get this camera, or I'm trying to get this equipment, or I'm trying to build this. And it's like,
you gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere.
Even if it's not the best equipment, you work with improvement, you improve with your equipment.
Yep.
Your equipment follows with you as you grow. Like I am, we're in this together.
Oh.
But also, like, sometimes it's being afraid of failure.
Yes.
That can also cause, the rut. The rut is, this is comfortable and I know I'm not going to fail here.
Or like this rut here, I have some measure of success in this rut. And it reminds me, now granted this book is kind of fallen out of favor, but I read this when I was much younger. It talks about men are from Mars, women are from Venus. But one of the interesting conversations that he had was that guys like their hats and their uniforms. And that is a sign of success. Mm. So it's almost like this rut gives me a uniform, it gives me a badge, it gives me a hat. I'm happy here because I have these outward signs.
And I earned this hat.
Yeah, I earned this hat. I earned this badge.
When I tell you guys that I used to love going to the beach and digging holes. I would go play in the water and then I'd go dig a hole. Mm-hmm. Why did I dig a hole? I couldn't tell you, but I was like, man, I'm so hyped to build this freaking hole. I would get so excited, and when I'm starting, like, yes, I get so, I don't know why. And it seems like you guys are excited about the hole that you built.
Yep.
And you feel that moving on to something else would dismiss all the work that you did, because I felt that way when it was time to leave. Aww. And I dug a big hole, but I can't live in that hole. Nope. I have to leave the hole that I worked 2 hours on.
Yes.
You can't live in the uniform.
No.
You can't live in the hole.
You gotta take a bath. You gotta get comfortable.
You need to
Salt water's not clean.
No.
It's not gonna clean you. I'm sorry. I'm connecting on an emotional level because I loved my holes. I still build holes. Yes. It's fun, and it doesn't mean that you can't dig a hole elsewhere. It's just you guys don't like the idea of starting over.
Yeah. Yep. I'm guilty. Truth.
In fact, some of you are so attached to this job, you wear parts of your uniform in your casual wear.
Yes.
You ain't have to do that. There are. Listen. When I first got my first pair of comfortable uniform pants,
oh my god,
I still got them. Mm-hmm. I still kind of wear them. Mm-hmm. I worked a serving job, and the pants that they gave me were miraculous. Okay, I'm 5'11", guys. Okay, and I got thicker thighs, but I don't got that much booty, so I'm here, right? Mm-hmm. And these pants fit perfectly around the waist. They went all the way down to the floor. They had deep pockets.
I can't.
Yes, them things are still in my closet. Yes, I have used them for cosplay and regular outfits.
You gotta dress them up for casual.
So I get it.
Women's pants don't have any pockets.
They don't. Fake. And they were women's pants. I didn't have a long crotch. It stopped exactly where my vagina stops. It was perfect. But that does not mean I need to wear them all the time. That does not mean that I don't have a sense of separation from them.
Correct.
Because as amazing as that job is, as amazing as your hole is, phrasing, you really shouldn't cling to it that much as if that's your identity. I feel like earth signs pick something and they make that their identity versus having an identity.
Don't know me. Don't know me. Relax. No, but yeah, that very true. Like, this could go for work. This could go for
relationships.
Because that relationship could be something that this is me. Like, I put so much into this, and you're telling me I have to leave? Yeah, if it's not serving you, yes.
We got 1 more month, y'all.
Get rid of it.
If you want to get rid of it,
get rid of it.
Now's the time to do it.
Now is the time.
Start New Year fresh if you need to.
Yes, do it. This is the perfect time to do it.
All right, y'all. We're gonna switch into the oracle. All right, we are now jumping into the oracle portion of your reading. So let's see what comes up. Ooh.
No, that is way too many.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got a whole pack of cards.
Oh,
This is really interesting.
that's pretty.
So we've got the ascendant, entrance, sun, source, and then Aquarius, collaborate. I don't know if you guys are or have air sign placements, but air signs also got this.
Yes, it seems similar to what.
Yeah. So with the ascendant entrance, I'm getting the energy that. Yo, sorry, the energy just left. This is so weird. Okay, give me a second. Because they're saying a bunch of stuff. In context of what we were talking about, the ascendant is how you come off to people, how you are first perceived, how people look at you. A lot of people say that your ascendant or your rising is you. You know, like I'm a Sagittarius one, so I'm energetic. You see me moving all the time. You are now aware of yourself on a whole other level. I feel like you're seeing yourself from another perspective.
You know what I just got in my head?
What?
Like, they're stepping into their ascendant.
Ooh.
I have a mini story. I never connected with my ascendant ever for a really long time. I just thought like, oh, I'm a Scorpio. Like, I didn't, like, I don't see that for me. I don't have those. But as I got older, I was like, oh, that would make a lot of sense. So it's like, it feels like a lot of self-realization.
Yes.
And that does tie into like the realization of, oh yeah, this is definitely not what I wanted. You could be learning about your astrology chart. You could be actually realizing that you have a lot more in common with your ascendant than you initially thought you did.
You're also looking at yourself from another perspective. You're looking at yourself from a third party view. Yeah. So now you're like, oh, I do that? Oh, that's what I am? This is what I've been all this time.
And that stuff starts making sense.
And you're starting, and the sun, with even if it says source, it feels like the I am of the sun. It's like who I am. You're realizing who you are, and you're working with all different parts of yourself to make yourself happy. That's the advice. And you need to work with all parts of yourself. You need to collaborate with you to make you happy. If your Venus is in Gemini and you're realizing, oh snap, I need to maybe play the field a little bit more, indulge that Gemini a little bit.
It has to be that example.
I don't know another one. So yes, there's this urge to become a part of who you are, to understand yourself from all angles and know what would make you happy and not get stuck in, okay, this satisfies the earth sign in me. Like Celine said, you need to get to know your chart. You need to know where these urges are coming from. Because God forbid you have a fire moon. That fire moon's been loud for years and you've just been squashing it. Like, no, go sit down, little Aries. Go sit down, little Sagittarius. Shut up.
Yes.
Like, you need to listen to those other parts of yourself because they're trying to aim you in the direction of where you're wanting to go.
Yeah. And that's probably where that restlessness is coming from. Mm-hmm. It's time to go. It's time to move. It's time to do something else that's not complacent.
Take the offer and take the leap of faith. Because some part of you wants it.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all got?
You want to go first?
I have 2.
Look at you.
But it plays into it for what I said before. Power over difficulty, reclaiming your power.
That's sulky energy.
Yep.
Yes.
You have given up power to this job, to whatever, this relationship, whatever it is. It is time to take that back.
Yeah.
Followed by shamanic journey, purpose attunement.
Wow. Attune to the self.
Just because you are in this job doesn't mean that this is what you were called to do. Mm-hmm. Which is why you are never getting farther. It's different. When someone is called to a job, they will do the bare minimum. Yeah. And it will seem like amazing work.
Yes.
Yes.
And then if you're not called to the job, don't get me wrong, you could do the job, but you're going to have to do 4 and 5 times the work to even get the bare minimum of someone who this is their calling in life. Where you are, what you're doing, may not be where you're called to be.
Yeah.
And that's not fun to learn. That's not fun to learn, especially if you've dug the hole.
Yes.
Like if I start digging my hole and my parents have decided, oh no, down this side of the beach has more shade, I have to abandon my hole.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's some other random kid that's going to be like, oh, I got a hole. And jump in my hole. I'm going to be so pissed. But.
It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That, like, when I tell you that irks me so
It's the concept of having to start over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it ruffles my feathers.
Because technically this is something, schools are horrible about this in the States.
Yes.
Helping you find what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
That fits with you. Schools
they don't do that.
They don't do that. They don't care. They just give you...
I wish I had that kind of guidance when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Like just a little bit of just like, oh, here are the different jobs you can do if you're in this. I mean, they had the nerve, the audacity to have the international baccalaureate programs in high schools. And they still didn't train you for anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
They didn't do... You're sitting here doing the college level amount of work. Not even effort or hardness. Amount of work.
Yeah. Yes.
And you still don't know which college you're going to go to. You still don't know what you're going to do when you get to that college. It helped nothing. It was a waste of time.
Yeah.
You might as well have done the regular classes and just picked community college because you're prepared for both.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
So what happens is that you're now having to do something which you may be... I feel like this is a Saturn return moment.
Ooh.
For somebody. Like, you're getting close to that age. You might be 28 to 30, 30 to 40. And you're realizing, hey, all that job stuff and that stability didn't do shit for me emotionally. Didn't do shit for me, really, even monetarily sometimes.
And to be honest, I know we're talking about earth signs and we go straight to work with earth signs, but I know people who have been struggling to get into a relationship or make a relationship happen or work.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's time to stop trying.
Yeah.
It's time to let that relationship go. Nothing you do is going to change the other person's mind if you haven't gotten in by now, or if you haven't gotten... And I don't want to say married, because marriage isn't like the pinnacle of a relationship. It's just a step. It's not the end all be all. But it's like, if you haven't made a significant commitment by now, even if you're in a polyamorous relationship, if you're still living in separate houses, just even if let's say you want to live together, that's your significant step forward. You may not marry this person, but your significant step forward is cohabitation.
Yes.
If you aren't living together and that's what you want
a primary partner. For polyamorous relationships, you want a primary partner.
Yes.
You want to live together. You want to establish the groundwork for something that can build for, like, maybe eventually children, right? But, like, if that is not what you're getting, then it's okay to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh, Snap, I can't wait to see what you got.
Yes. I have more than just 2. I got 4.
God, dog.
We're gonna make some space here.
Yeah,
Go ahead and put them on top of stuff.
All right, so you have flower. Be honest with yourself. You have mourning. The road awaits you.
Somebody's waiting for your gift, and you're just sitting on it because it makes you uncomfortable to use it.
Yep. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. It's funny because you have 2 water-based cards here. And then lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth.
You know what's funny about that? I did one of my pick-a cards was talking about how you have a gift that you could be using to help other people, but you're not doing it because you don't want the way people to look at you to change. You don't want the responsibilities to change. You don't want to go through all the changes that come from taking responsibility or acting on your talents and gifts.
I had one too.
That's wild.
You probably the same person. We're talking to you. Sorry.
We see you.
We see you.
We see you.
We see you.
This is gonna be. It's not. Look. By no means are we saying this is gonna be sunshine and rainbows and happy.
No, because it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard because you have already put yourself in the rut, and climbing out the rut is not gonna be easy.
It was hard climbing out that sand hole. Yeah. Now that I think about it, it wasn't.
Right.
I didn't quite think that through. I could have put at least a little incline so I could like climb up the. When you're digging a hole, your focus is the hole.
Yep.
You want that thing deep.
Oh my gosh, when I was little, I wanted to dig a hole to China. I saw that episode from the show Ed, Edd n Eddy, where I think Johnny, one of the characters dug a hole to China, and I was like, oh my god, if I could do that.
And then you learn that in order to get to China, you have to go through the Earth's molten core.
Yes.
You got to go through a lot of heat and effort.
And that's if you make it there, because there are layers upon layers of Earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want to get to the heat to learn that, oh, this was a bad idea.
But the thing is, it's okay to be outrageous and dream, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
That is, and I think you've forgotten how to be outrageous.
Neo went from being asleep in a work job that was monochromatic to being in the actual reality, into dodging bullets and fighting 500 people at once. Yes. You know, he went from the mundane to the extraordinary.
Because his being is extraordinary.
Take the red pill.
Yes, be extraordinary.
Title of the video, take the red pill.
Yes, there's so many things waiting for you.
And go ahead.
No, I was saying the funny thing is that initially he didn't want that.
Yeah, he didn't want it. That's that is the energy. It's like, dude, I like my job. Yeah. I like being comfortable. I like affording money, like getting money and being able to afford the things that I want. But there's so much more outside of
just that.
Matrix things.
It's kind of like the whole manifestation thing. You don't want the money because technically you can go to another job and get the money.
Yeah.
You want the things and the lifestyles that money helps bring. So focus on what you want that. I mean, let's say you love, like your figurines. You love figurines. Let's say you start a TikTok or a YouTube and you just talk about your figurines that you have.
Yes.
And you have no idea what the universe could bring to you. Someone could come across who they make figurines and they're like, hey, this is free advertisement. Right. Here's a free figurine. Yeah. Did money enter that equation at all?
No, but you got what you wanted.
You got what you wanted.
Y'all, let's talk about TikTok, because there are so many stupid TikToks. Dumb TikToks that aren't good. There's not good sound quality, lighting quality. There are people doing dances that are really boring and bland looking, but they got millions of followers.
And they get free stuff.
Free
events, free chances.
So why can't you do that?
Why can't you do that?
222.
What?
So like, what is it that you want? What is it that'll satisfy different parts of you?
Yeah.
And how can you put that together to make yourself happy? You are not just one thing. You are several. And you need to allow yourself to be
one-dimensional.
You're not. No matter how much you might come off that way.
And claim that you are. You can say, I'm a simple person. I go to work.
I don't need much.
But you should need much.
We are a lot more complex than plants.
Yes.
Just saying. But it's okay to want those things.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for chilling with us in this episode of your bi-monthly Earth sign check-in.
Yes.
We are so excited to continue doing this series. So if you would like a personal reading from all three of us, feel free to email us right here. And we will get back to you as soon as we can. Yes, all of this energy towards you. Just you.
Just you.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye. Hey Hey y'all, before you go, I just wanted to let you know that throughout the month of December, the Three of Cups will be participating in a virtual community spiritual service. For more information on how you can join, check out the description box below. We hope to see you there.